Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. We are so excited to have a new podcast here to talk about some exciting things that we're working on here at Integrity. Now, we've had some major announcements here at Integrity. We've added so many incredible partners, and today I'm joined by one of the most exciting partners that we've added to the Integrity family, and it's Mr. Tom Dempsey, our new Chief Distribution Officer that is joining us to help lead the overall sales at Integrity overall. So Tom, we're so excited to have you, man.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, buddy.
It's tremendous to be here.
Exciting partnership. So excited to have you joining the team and helping us lead, kind of putting together all of the life, health, and wealth venture that we've been putting together. And so all of our partners, all of the employees that watch this, I know are excited to learn more about your background and really about who you are. So today we're just going to get to know each other and really share some of the things that you've done in your career, but also why you're so excited about this opportunity. So if you don't mind, just let's maybe start by introducing yourself.
Sure. My name's Thomas Francis Patrick Dempsey V. That's
we call you Cinco?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo or something like that. But I am the son of a Marine colonel. I take great pride in all that, that has developed in me as a young man, but it's made me who I am today. And there's both upside and downside to being the colonel's son. But at the end of the day, we're excited to be here. My entire family is fully committed. It was a very big decision for us, and not a difficult decision, but a very big decision for us. But we couldn't be more excited to be here and at Integrity. Being a partner is amazing. One of the things that you and I haven't talked about is when we had the pinning ceremony.
Yeah, got the Integrity Eye pin.
I was walking last night, and someone pulled me aside and said, "Are you an Integrity partner?"
Really?
I promise you. We'll meet him today,
awesome.
A little bit later on.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So you start, one of our core values is family, and it's really the why that most of us work so hard for. Tell us a little bit about your family.
Yeah, so I've been married for 23 years to my high school sweetheart. Her name is Shannon. Shannon and I have been together 27 years. I've known her since she was 13.
Wow.
I was 15. She and I actually met each other on a soccer field. Frankly, she and I both played collegiate and professional soccer. So we had that going on. And interestingly enough, we have a 17-year-old young man named Ian. Our son also started down that soccer path, but has found his own new path with lacrosse, which we're super excited about. But frankly, family is most important for me. Family comes first. Ironically, I know we have a partner firm, Family First Life. I think it's a genius name for an organization, because I don't know too many people where their family isn't the most important thing for them. So love my family. My in-laws are a big part of my life. My mom and dad shaped me for who I am today, but the family is the most important thing for me.
That's awesome. So you joined us you were CEO of World Financial Group.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about your background in that, because it's not only World Financial Group, it was Transamerica Financial Network and other things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I was the president and CEO of World Financial Group, which has 60,000 agents, as 5,000 financial advisors, U.S. and Canada and Puerto Rico. For me, that was the largest entity that I was responsible for. They are all Transamerica companies. So I was the head of Transamerica Financial Network, which means that I also was responsible for Transamerica Financial Advisors, World Group Securities in Canada, as well as Transamerica Agency Network, which is our captive agency. So a very large organization, very productive organization, but the time had come where there was a real critical need for me to start being uncomfortable again. So one of the things that you'll know and love about me is I thoroughly embrace, I'm comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's why I'm here.
Well, listen, we're growing fast here at Integrity, and we're doing a lot of incredible things. So getting uncomfortable is going to be part of the job. So I remember you and I got introduced by a common friend.
Yes.
And we started talking, and you're like, look, I'm CEO of this company. I've got a pretty good gig going.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but we've got another opportunity. Why are you excited about joining Integrity today?
Yeah, so it's a great question. So for me, I said earlier, it was not a very difficult decision. So, the opportunity to be a part of an organization that is a hunter and not necessarily being hunted. So it's an organization, Integrity, that everyone in this industry has heard of, they know about. You're no longer off the radar. We are an organization that's on the move. But frankly, it was an opportunity to do bigger things. So, for me personally and professionally, as I mentioned, being comfortable is something where I think this happens a lot to individuals who are, 20 plus years in their career. they're constantly looking for something that will give them a challenge, but more importantly, the opportunity to impact millions of families' lives. And so, integrity has all the pieces of the puzzle. And for me, the exciting part about this is you have done an amazing job, from a life perspective, from a health perspective, from a wealth perspective, from a pre-need perspective. You have all of these different pieces of the puzzle. And now the opportunity to actually pull them together in a more meaningful way and actually unleash the full potential of this organization is really what attracted me the most.
Well, we're excited, man. I think that it's one of those things that as you bring on new partners, and we've got some of the biggest icons in the business that have joined Integrity to be partners here, and now we've made every employee a shareholder. If you think about everybody being aligned and connected, what we can accomplish together is really the sky's the limit. So you will not find a shortage, or there won't be too many boring days, because we've got a lot of exciting projects that we're passionate about. And as everybody here are also shareholders, that everybody's pulling in the same direction, rowing the same direction. And we can't wait to see where you go from there. So you were talking about your dad is a Marine Corps colonel, retired Marine Corps. My dad is a Marine as well. I made the mistake of saying my dad was a Marine one time, and Dad corrected me very quickly.
Yes.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yeah.
So you grew up on Army bases, or Marine Corps bases. My dad would kill me if I said that. Don't tell my dad. Your dad would kill me too. But so you grew up on Marine Corps bases. Tell us about what that was like.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, I was born in San Diego and raised in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Kansas, you name it, anywhere where the Marine Corps has an installation. And for me, the beautiful thing about being a military brat, there's a couple of things. One is I assumed everybody moved every 2 years. I didn't know that it wasn't normal to pick up and relocate every 2 years. So when my dad did retire, we moved to New Hampshire, and I moved into this neighborhood effectively where people had lived since the day they were born. They were in the same house, and they were like, man, you move every 2 years? I thought, man, it's weird. You don't move every 2 years? But what that's given to me is an opportunity to actually always be comfortable in a large room full of people that I don't know. I'm going to walk away with 10, 15, 20 new best friends, which is actually what started me from a career perspective. I was on the sales side for a product manufacturer, Putnam Investments, and frankly, they moved me to a location where no one knew me, and I walked away, one of the more successful wholesalers that they had ever had. So, being a military brat it shaped who I am today, and honestly, it's built organization and discipline and structure and all the things that you get when you're a part of a military family. But it also gives you the opportunity to actually understand that as long as you know who you are personally and professionally, you are comfortable in any situation.
I love that, man. So speaking of professionally, we've got a lot of former athletes.
Yeah.
So we've got guys who have played pro baseball. We've got Steve Young, played pro football, Hall of Famer.
I've heard that name before.
He's pretty successful. We've had a lot of different athletes that have joined the Integrity family. We announced Brent Abernathy the other day won a gold medal in baseball for the Olympic team. You played professional soccer.
Yes.
I don't think we've had a professional soccer player. Tell us about your journey in soccer and what that was like playing professionally.
Yeah, so I played in high school. Interestingly enough, I had a gentleman pull me aside my sophomore year in high school who wound up ultimately being my college coach, and the gentleman who, you have a couple of people in your life that really truly are your mentors or have guided you along the path. His name is John Roots. He's still the head men's soccer coach at Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida. He's won 6 national championships. Wow. I mean, the guy's a stud, but he is a second father to me. And he pulled me aside and said, hey, bud, you're talented, and if you focus specifically on doing this, he's like, you're going to go big places. And I believed him. I started every single game all 4 years. I was the collegiate captain, and then had an opportunity. I signed with the New Hampshire Phantoms, and that was in the 2nd division. They are actually now a PDL team, which is the 4th division, which is more for amateurs today, but played in a national championship game in Austin, Texas in 1998. We lost 3-2 in overtime, but it was an amazing experience. Look, I realized very quickly though, and this is probably the same thing in any business setting, that every time you step up a level, the knowledge, skills, and abilities of the people that you're on the field with is also higher. And so it forces you, it feels like everything's moving a million miles per hour. And then year 2, everything kind of slows down and you kind of settle in. But what I will say is I realized very quickly that what value I brought to being a member of any team are the same things that actually bring value to me today in the corporate world, which is kind of interesting. It's, one of the things that I was most proud of in college was actually winning an award called the Unsung Hero Award. So I wasn't an All-American. I mean, you guys will meet me in person. I'm 5'9 3/4", and I was fast, but not that fast. And I was competing against guys that honestly went on to play in the MLS, and they were 6'3" and in the same position. And they ran just a little faster, and they were just a little bit more physical. And, frankly, you learn where the limits are for you, but I never let that kind of hold me back. I will tell you one thing, that I worked harder than any other member of the team. And I also will add this. I was the guy that you wanted to play with, not against, because I was not a nice guy on the field. I'm a super nice guy. And
super competitive.
Yeah, but unbelievably competitive. Someone once said to me, to get you to stop when you're pursuing something, it's not easy. You're going to have to knock me down and keep me down, because otherwise I'm going to keep coming. So,
well, that's one of the reasons I think we hit it off, because I'm super competitive. I believe that all translates so well into the business world. And really what we're doing here at Integrity is how do we bring everybody together? How do we get everybody playing at a higher level and faster? And the opportunity is just endless. Now, we didn't have Kendall here today, but one of the things we do on the podcast, whenever we started this, it was in the heart of COVID. Everybody was, scared. I mean, it was like the idea of the Inspire podcast was, if we could bring everybody together at least for 30 minutes a day and just give them something to have, to inspire them, especially as all the negative things were happening. And, you think about March, April of 2020, we had all these employees who never worked from home, all having to work remote. You got all the fear of things that are happening. And there wasn't a lot of positivity in the world at that point. So we came up with this Inspire podcast idea, and on one of the first ones to break the ice, because we didn't know what it was going to look like. And now we're not going to do these on video all the time, but the video aspect has been fun as well. But to break the ice, I asked Jim Sweeney the first time, would you sing for us? And he freaked out. He's like, dude, there's no chance in the world I'm going to sing. And then the second guest was Anthony Chapman.
Yeah.
And Anthony, AC owned it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know AC.
Oh, I know AC.
You can see him.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like
I'm sure he crushed
owned it. So I have this little thing to break the ice, and I meant to say it earlier. I usually ask people if they want to sing something for us. And then usually it kind of gets awkward, and then Kendall saves us. Mm-hmm. And Kendall is amazing at that. And then it led to the Integrity Idol and a bunch of other things. We gave $100,000 to charity. It was an amazing experience. I've never done this live on video.
Okay.
But I'm going to ask you if you want to sing a song just to welcome yourself to the Integrity family.
So one of the things that you will learn about me and hopefully love about me is that I'm not afraid to get on a big stage and sing, but I don't.
Can you sing?
I can sing, but I prefer to rap.
Oh.
Have you ever had anyone rap on stage?
I don't think we've ever had a rap.
Yeah. I do rap.
You pop out anything.
Yeah, you want me to just kick it?
Let's go.
Skittle bebop, we rock a Scooby-Doo. And guess what? America, we love you because you rock in a row with us so much so you can rock till you're 101 years old. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but we like hot butter on a breakfast toast to rock it out. A baby bubba to the boogie to bang bang, the boogie to the beat. Beat is so unique. Come on, everybody, and dance to the beat. Is that good?
Now you know.
I do it?
That was impressive. Now you know why I'm so excited to have Tom as part of the Integrity family and leading our whole distribution. This is going to be such an incredible partnership, and I know that you guys will love getting to know Tom just like I have. And man, that was money, bro.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I can't wait for you to meet all of our incredible partners. You met a lot of them.
Yes.
But these are family. These are our best friends. They're family to all of us. And you're going to love working with this entire team. And you guys are going to love working with Tom. And I can't wait to get back together and see what the next rap's going to be.
Yeah, we got it.
You took it to the next level,
we got
bro.
it.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Hope everybody has an incredible week. God bless you guys. Take care.